Pre nego što se otvori boca, ljubitelji vina širom sveta prvo ugledaju lice Bahusa, boga vina koji već decenijama čuva identitet kuće Louis Jadot. Njena priča nije samo hronologija datuma i događaja od 1826. godine do danas. U njenom središtu nalazi se snažna vizija da se veličanstvenost Burgundije očuva i prenese budućim generacijama. Beogradska vinska publika bila je deo te vizije na predstavljanju njihovih vina u vinoteci Wine and Pleasure. Boca koja je prva otvorena na degustaciji ima i svoju posebnu priču o zemlji, klimi i suncu.
So the first one is a white Macon-Luny. So Macon, here you are in the southern part of Burgundy, in the region called the Mâconnais. And so here, because you're more in the south of France, it's a Chardonnay that has much more sun, much more light as well during the year. So it's a Chardonnay that has a structure and aromas much more of like tropical fruit, more peachy, more melony, still with lemon, obviously, but yeah, much more complex as well. And it's here we only use stainless steel vat to do the vinification and the aging, because you really want to retain the freshness of the Chardonnay and have a easy-going wine, let's say. So that is the first one. Burgundy is known everywhere in the world, especially for the white. Usually when you speak about French wines, you think red Bordeaux and white Burgundy, especially with a very famous wine like Meursault, Montrachet, that really takes the fame. But for me, what I really like in Burgundy is the red from the Côte de Beaune. Because the reds from the Côte de Nuit, like Chambol, Gevrey, they are very well known, but they are much more, they have a bold structure, they are much more powerful, let's say, but they also need much more year to develop and to give their best. While for me, the red from the Côte de Beaune, like Volnay, Centenay, Beaune, they are very delicate, they are very fine. They have that like crunchy red berry taste that is really very nice. And they have a light to medium body, so they are not too heavy. You can easily have a glass or even a bottle and still feel well, you know, in the afternoon or the following day. And so, as a lady, my favorite one will be Beaune, definitely. In Burgundy, the majority, you have Chardonnay for the whites and Pinot Noir for the red. The second is the Beaune Clos des Couchereaux that we discussed at the beginning. So here it's Clos des Couchereaux. It's a plot, it's a single vineyard of less than 2 hectares that belong to the Maison. Here it's the vintage 18. That was quite a good vintage, very sunny, but it's very delightful to drink right now. So it's a vintage that is completely ready to be drunk today.
Which wine best reflects the philosophy of Louis Jadot?
I think it will be the climat of Beaune, the terroir of Beaune. So Beaune is a city first that a lot of people know because it's really like it's the capital of Burgundy, it's the heart of Burgundy. But it is also the heart of Jadot, because this is where the history started, like 200 years ago now. And in Beaune, we own 17 different plots, 17 different premiers crus. And they are really like for me, they are really the essence of Maison Louis Jadot in terms of elegance, Pinot Noir, in terms of fine and delicate Pinot Noir you can find in Burgundy.
Is it?
That's exactly, yeah, it's one of them. So here it's a premier cru, so Beaune appellation. Clos des Couchereaux is a single vineyard, and here which is also a premier cru. And it's very important for us because there were some of the first plot of vine that the Jadot family acquired in the years 1850, 1860. So they are very emblematic of our domain.
Kao i mnoge druge vinarije u Francuskoj, i Louis Jadot je posljednjih godina okrenut organskoj proizvodnji.
So we started the certification in 2021, and in France you have 3 years before to become officially organically certified. So the vintage 24 was the first one of the Maison. And it was quite a big work because Maison Louis Jadot owns 125 hectares. So it was a very huge work to be able to have this certification, this organic certification for the whole domain.
Svako vino ima svoj potencijal, ali je često važan i trenutak u kojem se ono ispija. Za vina iz Burgundije naša sagovornica kaže da je svaki moment baš takav.
The thing about wine in Burgundy is that they have a light style and they are very flavorful. So you don't need to pair them with food to enjoy them. You can really enjoy a glass by itself, but then they're also very easy to pair with different kind of either meat or vegetables. You can play, on the vintage of the appellation and on the appellation level. The more, like for example, Macon-Luny, regional wine, much more affordable, so it's very easy to get by the glass for the aperitif or at the end of your day when you've been working very hard and you just want to relax and chill a little bit. And also because they have quite of a light style for the red, you can drink them all year long, so during winter, but during summer as well, because Pinot Noir has a very delightful and light perfume of red.
Na kraju razgovora naša sagovornica nam je otkrila i kako je započela ljubav prema vinu u njenom životu i da li se osjeća prijatno u muškom biznisu kao što je vinarstvo.
I come from a small village it's called Chirouble. It's a village in Beaujolais, and so my family is in the wine industry as well. And I think because it's a job of passion. When you get the passion, you don't really feel like the difference between being a woman or else. And in fact, at Louis Jadot, so we have our technical director, Frédéric Barnier, who is a man, but his right hand, who is our chef de cave in Beaune, is a woman called Clémentine, and she does an amazing job in our cellar.